spend my money, still I keep right on messing with you. At times it's funny, but I keep right on messing with you. They tell me run, leave, but I won't not keep.
I'm so feeling this chick right now. I got to see Ndambi live in Huntsville this week. She came through with the Soul Lounge, touring, a franchise neo-soul venture started out in Nashville by Bill Lee. Look for that interview being posted soon. Bill Lee was a very smart guy. He decided to say, look, neo-soul artists, we need to come together. It's hard to promote each other and promote ourselves at the same time in these smaller venues, in these smaller places throughout the Southeast where our crowd is. And so, I bring to the table big acts and great production and contracts and the know-how, and you're a promoter with inroads in your own city. So let's merge those together and bring some great artists. And they brought Ndambi to the Crossroads Cafe in Huntsville, and I got a chance to check her out and speak with her a little bit, get some pictures with her, and hopefully there'll be an interview coming out of that. But I love this sister because she stands for independence, and she's been doing it since back in the late 90s, around 2000, I started hearing about Ndambi after she left the camp of Erykah Badu on Mama's Gun. I remember she's very much featured in the Bag Lady video, and in that time period she was sort of merging out into her own, and her first albums were, I would have to say very good attempts, but as she grew and progressed, the music's gotten better and better and better. And I'm listening to Pink Elephant right now because I've been just bumping it all week because that's what she promoted during her show. It's been out for about 2 years, and Pink Elephant is 11 tracks of soulful goodness. So if you haven't picked up Pink Elephant by Ndambi, immediately, just hit the About Blank tab, go ahead over and order it, and get yourself a copy of this great woman's production. Also this week, promoting for color girls who considered suicide when the rainbow wasn't enough, the Intozaki Shange choreo poem film adaptation by Tyler Perry Studios should be going nationwide November 4th, and I believe it's already released in New York and LA or smaller markets, and it's already getting panned by the critics. Of course it would be. It's a very difficult task. I'm just happy it exists with the cast that it got. I mean, Felicia Rashad, Whoopi Goldberg, Tandy Newton, Janet Jackson, Loretta Devine. I know I'm forgetting some names, but I'm just glad that this exists. Sometimes films need to just exist because once they're in print and once they've gone out to national distributionship, they're there for us to get on DVD and become part of our film history. And anybody else who's complaining about it, I say go right ahead and do your independent version of it. But I think Tyler Perry is doing a wonderful job of putting his stamp on artistic vision for black filmmakers, as he also tries to make a ton of money. And check out the For Color Girls website, promotional. It is out of this world. Like, it's probably the best film website I've ever seen. You can go through this gallery and click on the pictures of the characters. They talk to you. It's awesome. This week, I also, I have my private little obsessions with certain things. So this week I was really, really obsessed with reality TV stars, and I talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This week I got a chance to check out the House of Glam, a group of stylists called the B-Lin Group out of New York City. They seem to all have long track records with the entertainment industry and sports industries, and now they're sort of coming out and showing themselves who they are and what they do, how they do it. There's a lot of controversy, it's a lot of drama, and I have to say there is very little fashion, but it's definitely great to see these people working hard and committing and going all out. I'm particularly drawn to two of the people on the show, Atiba and Crystal. Atiba is a brother who apparently he styled for a bad boy for years, and after going in-house, he's decided to start to make a name for himself. I would definitely say that Atiba, he seems very proud of his career and his achievements, and he doesn't want to have to backtrack a bit. And I haven't seen all the episodes, but of the 4 episodes I got to see, I think it's going to be interesting to see this fella humble himself and get back out there and get on the grind to show what he really has to offer. Because from what I saw, you know, there was a run-in he had with Teyana Taylor's publicist. He was sexing her up, and the publicist was like, she's 19 years old, don't do that to her, and you know, and then it compromised, and the publicist was very smart to say, well look, get the shots you want, but I'll decide which ones run, because she has young female fans. And you know, the Teyana Taylor I know from Google Me Baby and YouTube dance videos, she's kind of a tomboy. They were kind of glamming and sexing and, you know, womanizing, feminizing her, and not womanizing her, thank God. But you know, fashion is fashion, but publicity lasts longer. You know, fashion is really just about a moment and capturing a moment. And she's got a long career ahead of her, and she needs to ease into that career. I mean, you know, Halle Berry didn't show any skin until she was almost in her 50s, and she got paid very highly for it, Teyana Taylor. So while you out there showing skin and trying to get Googled, maybe you should think about that. And I think, you know, the publicist gets kudos for that. And Atiba, you need to, you know, take your lessons where you get them, especially when you're, you know, trying to embark on a new career with your own name. And Crystal, well, that girl, she's just got a lot of mouth on her. She's very sassy. She's very, you know, she says whatever she's thinking, and people can appreciate that. But she really gets into an argument with one of her clients, The Dream, and I'm not sure if this is for TV or not, but the argument was, is fashion more important than the music in the music video, music publicity world? What's more important, the music or the look? And hands down, it's the music, Crystal. And you know how the point is made? Because if The Dream or Rihanna didn't pay you to come style them with the music they make, then you wouldn't have a job, honey. So let's talk about that. If whoever's cutting the check, sweetie, that's where it starts. Okay? It didn't start with the styling. It started with the music money. The money they got, they paid you to style their videos. Okay? So that's how you get budget. Okay? Speaking of videos, my home girl hero, Tamika Love Jones, released So Dumb on Vimeo. I think this is her second full-length video. It's gorgeous. You can check that out on southerneccentricsociety.blogspot.com. And my boy from New York, Baron, queer LGBTQ representative, he does his own music. He does it his own way. And he's got great fashion sense, and he's done a beautiful video to his song Birds. And you know, you'll look for that on southerneccentricsociety.blogspot.com as well, or on my Facebook page as Rick Jones. And thank you again for tuning in to another vlog. And I just want to give a note to any of my friends out here who are watching, who are creative professionals, budding creative professionals. There are 2 things you're going to learn over and over again as a creative professional. And the person who runs the B-Lane group, I'm sorry I'm forgetting her name right now, but she said something very poignant. You will always be testing. You are always testing. You're always trying new ideas. You should always be presenting new ideas to your clients. You should always think of everything you do as the first time you've ever done it, because that is what's going to keep you fresh. Don't get stagnant. Don't ever think you have it. It is not a science. It is an art, and it's about the process. So take that and enjoy this week's vlog, and think about that while you're out there getting your grind on. Alright, thank you.
I don't know I keep messing with you. When you spend my money, still I keep right on messing with you. At times it's funny, but I keep right on messing with you. They tell me run, leave, but I won't. I keep messing with you. I can't hardly wait.